Hey, what's up guys? This is Justin again, and this time I will be bringing you guys some Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. I have no idea what this game is about. I know I have it recorded. Usually when I play, I just record everything, and then I put a description and how many kills I got. So I think I got 60 kills, but I died 11 times, and I'm using the Spectre with extended mags, lightweight, sleight of hand pro, and marathon pro. So in this game, I'm playing with my brother D-Rox9, who I will be putting up a video of him doing something I guess you would say impressive. I usually don't like to say anything that he does is good, but one of these videos that I have, I don't actually do that well in the video, but he does something that's pretty, well, it was impressive to me. Another guy that I'm playing with in this video is the Chadleywick. So if you guys have been following me since the beginning, you guys know who my Canadian buddy from the north is. He, I don't know, lately we've just been playing some Black Ops, playing some Modern Warfare 2 and having a good time. So big shout out to Chadleywick. He, I think he does pretty well in this game too. And speaking of Canadians from the Great White North, that W, DeBo14, is up there in the top right, so he's probably going to want to play and have me carry him, because I usually do that, either on Gears of War 3, no, I'm just joking. So, in this video, this will be a response to Nuckenfoob's video, but I do have a few announcements first. If you look at the description, and I'll probably put a link as an annotation, I do have a Tumblr. So one of the things about Tumblr, if you don't know what it is, it's kind of like a mini blog site, and I started it because there are a lot of things that I always kind of want to tell you guys, but taking an hour out of the day to make a video usually isn't really that beneficial to me, because it takes, you know, if I want to tell you something small, like, hey, there's a good deal here, sometimes it's easier for me just to write it on a blog type deal. So in the Tumblr, go check it out. I have written some things about video game stuff, mostly. Not that would have been a cool move if it worked, but it didn't. I usually write about mostly video game stuff, but I try to do some non-video game stuff too. I do buy a lot of things, so I don't necessarily do reviews. I kind of do things that maybe you guys would like to see. Like, for instance, one of the topics I'm going to be talking about is rechargeable batteries versus the battery pack, and I kind of try out everything. I kind of like to get the best of everything, so I'll give you guys maybe some reviews on that. So go check out the Tumblr, and if you can, leave a comment too. So just let me know what you guys think about that. I will be updating it more often, and it has my first impressions for Battlefield 3. So on to the next topic. Alright, so on to my Nuckenfoob response. If you guys have been following me, then you know who he is. You can look at his response in the annotation. He answered a few questions over some Halo 3 gameplay, which was pretty awesome. I was never good at Halo 3, but Halo 2 is pretty cool. But one thing in his video that was funny, and I couldn't stop laughing at, because he always makes me laugh. He's one of the guys that actually, when I watch it, it makes me laugh, was when he has a British accent, if you guys didn't know. And he was talking about football, or soccer, but he actually said soccer. Like how I would say soccer, let's go play some soccer. But he played, so that was pretty funny. So go check that out. And even made my girlfriend laugh because I made her listen to the topics to my response. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into my response to his question. It was about advancing technology, and he kind of asked, where do I see technology taking us into, I guess, the next years. Now, for some of you guys, I just had a birthday. Okay, so I'm a little bit older. I'll tell you that right now, but I won't tell you how old I am. But when I was thinking about this topic, I thought about my first cell phone, because when I was a senior in high school, I had a cell phone, and this was back when cell phones just came out. So since I had a cell phone, I was pretty much the coolest high school kid in the entire world, okay? And I'm going to show you a picture of my cell phone right now. Now, for those of you guys in the know already, or even old enough, I'm talking to you, bathtub girl, this is a Motorola Digital StarTAC, okay? This was the first, I guess how you would say, the digital StarTAC for that time, because they had analog phones back then. Now that phone, even though it looks really old and really silly, that was like the baddest phone at that time. That was what, in the rap videos, the rappers had, and they're like, oh, check out my digital StarTAC. And so I was pretty much the coolest 17-year-old, or at least at the time I thought I was cooler than everybody else, right? Because I had a cell phone, and I kind of just, had it out. I actually wore it on my hip, because they didn't have like... They had like the hip holders, so I was so cool with my hip holder. You know how old people wear that stuff, right? So back then, the reason why I'm telling you about the cell phone is this, because right now I was talking with some of the other younger guys, and it's crazy to me to think, like, I have an iPhone, right? And it's crazy to know that back then there wasn't even text messaging on that phone, okay? And now you can pretty much watch video, do all these things, and listen to music, and you can even edit HD video on an iPad and an iPhone. So there's like little iMovie clips you can do. So that is amazing to me to think that back then, recording a CD, like if you had the CD, oh, that was another thing too. I was like the first kid to be able to, record CDs. So we had the 18 songs, 74-minute CDs. It took like 45 minutes to write a CD, an entire CD. So that's one of the things now. Now we don't even use CDs. That's how far technology has gone. So to me, in terms of technology advancing. In the last like 15 years, I think technology advanced way more than the first like in the last previous, I would say, 100 years. Because you got electronic everything, you have computers knowing everything, and being able to do things. So I think now, you know, when I was 17, I had a cell phone. I thought I was cool. But now 17-year-olds can do, I mean, Nuckenfoob is 16, and he's editing HD video, putting it on the internet, and I'm conversing with a guy from London. So to imagine what we will be able to accomplish, I would say, in even 10 years, I just think it is going to be like Minority Report, or he was talking about Iron Man 2, where we won't have keyboards anymore. We'll just move it like a Kinect. Like, it's going to be like a keyboard with Kinect and all that stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really mainly looking forward to the things like, I guess, in medicine and education, because for medicine, I always wondered, you know, how long till we have robotic people, right? Because it's pretty close right now. So I would think like if you had, you know, prosthetic limbs that were robotic and could repair itself, that's one of the strange things that I always wondered what would happen. So I think that'll happen probably in the next 10 years. Also for education, I always wondered like, the kids now have iPads, but when I was in college, I actually had to go to like the library, right? You guys know what that is? The library, right? So with the iPads, I mean, it's crazy to know that instead of carrying like 6 books around, you guys can carry an iPad and have all your books on your iPad right there. So I think it's going to progress. I think it's going to be awesome. Hopefully, I'm not too old by the time that happens, and some other, you know, maybe when Nuckenfoob is 30 years old, some 15-year-old kid will be telling him about, you know, some Iron Man stuff on there. So I just think it's going to go further and beyond. The only thing I'm worried about is finance, I guess, because now it's like people have money that's not real money, and they're playing with money. So that's a whole other topic, but that's where I think that technology is going to go. Why don't you guys in the comments leave what you think is going to happen with technology, and kind of a few things that stand out to you when you really wanted them before, but now they just look silly. Like for me, I always wanted a portable CD player. I mean, I wasn't even on the mini disc level. I was like, I'm going to get a portable CD player with the electronic skip protection, the 30-second skip protection, and all that stuff. That's all I wanted. Now people have iPod Touch and Dre Beats and all that stuff. But why don't you guys let me know a few items that you guys, I guess, desired technologically. And you look back now and you're like, oh man, that was not as cool as I thought it was. So for me, it was the portable CD player. I had my digital StarTAC, so I was pretty happy about that, and so on. Alright, so now for my topic for Nuckenfoob, we'll try to keep it really simple, try to keep it light, because I only got about a minute left in this video. After this chopper, gonna make them all quit. Bathtub Girl's online. He probably wants me to carry him just like the Bo 14. All they want me to do is carry him. I don't understand it, but I do what I can for these guys. You know, they need a little help, so I help them out. But anyways, so my topic is gonna be simple. It's gonna be, what are your favorite 3 candy bars or candies or any type of snack? Okay, now I usually don't eat a lot of sugary stuff, but I have been eating a lot of Reese's peanut butter cups, because they actually have these new minis that are actually unwrapped. Can you believe that? Can you believe how fat Americans are? They actually have them unwrapped. But I'll wrap it up really quick. My number 1 is the Reese's peanut butter cups. Number 2 would be peanut butter Twix. If you guys had ever had that, it's awesome. You probably got a theme going right now, peanut butter Twix. My third one is probably the All-American Snickers. So that's kind of what I eat when I'm hungry, because that's a lot of calories and it fills you up. So those are my 3. Peanut butter is kind of my main thing. But why don't you let me know, Nuckenfoob, what your favorite 3 candy bars are or snacks are right there, okay? So game's wrapping up 200 to 83. My kills were 60 kills and 11 deaths with a chopper that made quit on radiation, I guess. But other than that, please go check out my Tumblr and leave a comment. I will be posting and updating regularly. And once again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.